guys, welcome back to another video. And this, unlike all the other videos, is a craft video, not a haul video. So I wanted to show you what we're getting started with today. We're gonna make 2-step cards, and I have 2 other projects to share with you. I used, and I'm sorry it's dark, but it's at night. So hopefully we have enough light. I know it's darker than normal. I used London Fog Memento ink and one of the cosmetic wedges for inking on my project. And I can show you where I inked. I did the inking already because it takes forever. And we'll use the black foam squares because it's Halloween that we're working on. And these aren't available anymore, unfortunately. These are Happiest Moments, and I used the Happy Halloween sentiment from My Pink Stamper. And then I also used the Die Cuts with a View Spooky Time stack. It's double-sided, it's from Joann's. And I don't know, just a tip, I know like in videos people say, well, I don't know when I got this stack. And it will be one of the holiday ones. I've started writing in, I got it from Joann's 2013. So at least you can kind of have an idea when you got it, because I do that too. I'm like, geez, I wonder when I got this. And it seems like 5 years ago, and I bought it last year, and the ones that seem like 5 years, that last year I bought 5 years ago. So it's just kind of cool if you can tell people when it's from. So that's just a little tip I wanted to throw out there. So the Spooky Time stack, and this, unlike the other ones, are double-sided. So I will be picking up another one of these because I love it. Maybe 2. Okay, so the first project, there's 2-step cards. It's the same card, but it's different papers and colors. So here are pieces, and I will put, these cuts are from the Silhouette online store. You can go look on my blog at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com, and I always list the stuff I used, and the files and the sizes of what I used, and a link to where I purchased it. Like if it's the Silhouette online store, you click on the design ID and it will take you to it in the Silhouette online store. So go over onto my blog and I can list the design IDs for you. That's where I list all my details because I don't want to list it in the video. You guys can just go take a peek over there. Okay, so I cut out the little fence, and the cats came as one. And the moon was much larger. That was all one file. And then this was a different file that actually had a graveyard and some lawn, and I just cut it so I could just have the haunted house. And another tip saver, saving tip, whatever you want to call it. I could have just cut a shadow piece to this, but I would have wasted all this paper. So I just piecemeal to cover the windows. And I don't know if you can tell because it's dark, I know, but I did use the London Fog on all the sides because it was quite white. And I also used the orange paper is all of the pattern papers, with the exception of 2. All of the pattern papers on this project, this card, are from the Spooky Time. And all of the solid papers on all of my projects are from Recollections. So this one, I took the London Fog and I just went over this paper before I attached it. You can kind of see a little there. So it just, the windows are cloudy. I didn't want bright orange. I wanted a little dingy because it's a haunted house. So let's get going. So I also inked the edges already. I stamped Happy Halloween. This is the My Pink Stamper one. So let's get going on putting these on. It feels so good to get some projects done. We had, my son and I, he's busy a lot, so we have at least, I'd say 2 nights a week. We have family dinner and we catch up on some shows that we both like. It's great, and we had that tonight, so it was really cool. Cooked a nice meal, getting ready for his meet. Okay, so we're gonna get this layered. I can just see my gun there. Gonna get this layered on here. And it's kind of difficult where it's not actually laying flat. So hopefully that looks good. And that does look good. I'll go ahead and get these pieces put down. And this is actually the paper this paper here that's in the windows. I just used the reverse side. It's this orange polka dot paper that I use for the inside of the windows on the haunted house. I'm sorry it's at night that I'm doing it, but I've been working on, I wanted to get these all cut out and inked, like I said, so that we could just go ahead and assemble it during the video and not have to ink everything, and so that takes a while. So there, you can see the pattern a little better. Sorry for the lighting. I have a request on my Christmas list for better lighting, so I can do videos at night and not have it be difficult to see. Okay, and then this one goes here. And that looks about right. Okay, so originally I was going to put my fence right here, but I decided I wanted to have a sentiment. So we're gonna go ahead and put the fence on this one with the cat sitting on it. I mean, I'm the cat lady, I have to have a cat on there, right? Go in just a little bit. So I also used, which I did not show you, the, what's that called? The white tape, score tape. Score tape for the fence because it's little. And I figured that would give it a nice good hold since this is a movable card and it's not on like the security of a base of a card. So it's able to be moved. That's the whole point of a step card. So I thought I would, let's see, with these, I just want to make sure it sits well. So it's like there. I think I'm going to, sorry about the light guys, I think I'm going to line up the bottom right there with the fence. And the fence, I went around and used, you can't really see it, I wanted to make it kind of dingy looking. It's very hard to see in real life, so I doubt you can see. It's got the gray on there a little bit, but to try to make it look dingy. So I liked the brown. Okay, so let's get our cats sitting on the fence. Our cats are gonna go right about here on the fence. So it looks like it's safe for us to put it right in this line right here. So I should have kept the score tape out. That would have been a good, because I have the 1/8 of an inch. A good one to, good tape to use, but I'll just tough it out here with my tape runner and hopefully it will come out okay. I think we'll manage. Okay, so, and I remember from looking on the picture where they're supposed to sit on the fence. I mean, you know, it's paper crafting, so you make it up as you go along, so it doesn't really matter where it goes, but I kind of like to follow the pictures. I'm kind of OCD and all that business, so. Okay, get the chunky kitty butts on the fence, check. Okay, so we got them, ooh, curl his tail. Could almost, oh no, because the fold, I was gonna say, could have curled his little tail in. So there's that. And so when it goes in, we have this. Okay, so we got this so far, and then we have our little haunted house. Now our haunted house, we're just gonna put on the lower because this is all we're going to attach. I want it to stick up some. Make sure our tape's not out on the sides there. So I think the best thing to do is to have it folded like that so you can see. You want it a little ways down. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up, now that we've played with it, we're gonna line up the tips of the roof with the paper here. So as you can see, my furthest tip is lined up with my paper right here, and this one, it's a little wonky, so it's a little off there. So there we go. So we have this one. So cute little card. They're sitting on the fence. Looks better from a distance. They're sitting on the fence looking at the haunted house. And let's get our sun on there, wherever our sun went to. And this, we're going to use a couple of these little pop dots on. So we'll just... Ooh, it's hard to tell with the chevrons on the back what's a straight line. Ooh, all right. So we got those on there. Get those taken off. And on here you can see the shading. I kind of went around, well, maybe you can't. There you go. You can see the shading there on the edges. I didn't do the middle of this one. I probably should have. It would have looked nice. So I kind of wanted the same effect. Maybe, I think I put this one up too high. So this one, oh, I was able to move it. Put that one there. Because I don't want, so let me flip it over. This is the way I kind of do things. So I think that's where I want my moon. Right here. So there we go. We have one of them finished. And I think it came out cute. Happy Halloween. The only thing I don't know, and I don't understand, is on a step card, where do you write your message? Like, do you flip it over and... Oh, I guess you could do that. Just put a piece of paper here or here and write your message. I don't know. Tell me what you guys do. I don't know. Okay, let's get this other one put together. This is going to be a really long video. So hopefully you guys like long videos. I love long videos. So when people apologize for them, I'm like, no problem. I love it. I love watching people create. I love watching people share stuff. So, ooh, I shouldn't have taken those off. But this one will go a little faster because we know what we're doing. So this one, we had a Halloween banner, which I do not see at the moment. So that is not good. I cut it out. I was so impressed. I hand cut it and now it's missing. So there it is. Okay. I used the My Pink Stamper sentiment here again, and I made my own banner. Okay, this one is King Company for the paper. I got this at Marshall's a couple years ago. It's the, whoops, Ghostly Greetings Specialty Paper Pad. So there you go, that one. So let's go ahead and get this on. So you guys, I couldn't believe it's almost the middle of October and I have not really gotten any Halloween crafting done. So I got a bunch done today, and I also got an anniversary card done. My aunt and my uncle have been married for 47 years. Can you believe it? That's just unheard of nowadays. People are married for like 20 years. It's amazing. So it's pretty cool to know somebody that's been married for that long. I just read the longest, I think, was 80 years. I think it was a record or something. He was like 100 and something, and she was in her 90s or something like that. This one, you can kind of see it a little bit here. I also took the gray and dabbed it on any of the folds so it would kind of pop a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more dimension. No, a dimensional card with more dimension. How crazy am I? Just crazy. Just crazy like that. Hopefully I'm on the screen. Okay. Oop. That's what I like about ATG is you have a little wiggle room. Not a lot, but a little. And sometimes you need a little wiggle room. But I don't usually like using the wet glues. I bought some to try, and I will try them. I might like them, but generally I'm a crafter. I have lots of tools because I do not like to get my hands sticky and dirty. I just don't. And I know that's kind of bizarre to say. because crafting is kind of getting your hands sticky and dirty. So, and not too bad. Okay, I can live with it. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take off the score tape. And I got my score tape from the scrapyard, from a wonderful lady named Terry. And you can get it lots of places. eBay has it. One company I really like, Scrapbook Pal, they have it as well. Scrapbook Pal, they ship free after $25 and their shipping is super fast. So I really like Scrapbook Pal for any of my crafty needs that I go looking on the internet for. I always check them first because I like their products. When I used to get my Cricut cartridges, a lot of times I'd get them through them because they had them pretty cheap. They had them pretty quick, like when they were first released, and they shipped really fast. And they usually had the best price, so I really enjoyed. So check out Scrapbook Pal. I'm in no way associated with them, so just a customer, just a customer. Okay, and again, we're gonna do the same thing. I can actually flatten it because we know what we're doing this time. We're just gonna line the tip of this edge up, same thing, kind of make it look straight there on the bottom. So these papers, the polka dot and this black one here, those were from the K & Company. The orange again was from the Die Cuts with a View. And then we're gonna go ahead now and get our moon put on over here. We're gonna get our chunky kitties put on. Okay, and they actually go this way with a swizzle tail. So you could even kind of hooky in the tails. That's the official term, hooky in. Oh, I might be able to on this one still. So see, they're kind of hooked in. So they're more sitting on the fence. You don't get as much. They're not really hooked on there though. So I think I'm gonna stick with the tape runner and not worry about curling their tails on this project. And again, I am focusing on getting their chunky tushes on there and hiding the fence post behind them. I don't want the fence post, and I want a fence post on either side and kind of centered in the middle. I know crafting's not supposed to be this specific. It's supposed to just be fun, but in all honesty, this makes it fun for me because it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't even and equal and all that. And we're gonna pop this up. We'll give it a little bit more dimension. And I love these dimensionals. These little baby ones, I don't know what size they are. It just says there's 154 of them, but they're quite delightful. And I definitely will be picking up some more. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Now these, the big size ones are the ones I normally get, and I get those at Joann's. Whenever they have like coupon commotion, I go in with all the coupons, and that's when I stock up on my adhesive because they never have adhesive on sale. Have you noticed that? I didn't know if you've noticed that, but I've noticed that. And I'm a pretty regular customer at Joann's. So I usually know what's a happening there. All right, and then we're gonna just put this one right on the bottom. Okay, so there we go. We have two cute little pop-up cards. Ooh, gonna get our pops going in the right place. So another one, just different paper, just a little different. So here are the two. Let's see if we can go out. Boop, yep, you can see my messy desk. My desk was clean once today. So here we go, we got those two. Basically the same thing, same project, same, just different paper. All right, so I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this will work. So I made 4 of these. This is a cut file in the Silhouette online store as well. Because one of my friends, he loves flamingos. So I thought for a little spooky Halloween, it would be fun. And to make it even more fun, I thought I'd use my glow-in-the-dark paint. So I took a paintbrush, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it kind of does. Ooh, a little bit. So I did for glow-in-the-dark. See? Ooh. So that's kind of cool. I don't have a light on my camera, so I can't shut all the light off. But that's really cool. So that was what I was working for. So I have 2 that I've done in the glow in the dark paint and then just 2 normal ones. So I made those today. And then the anniversary card that I made, and I made the envelope as well with my envelope maker. I made this a little different though. They didn't have a 6x6 one. So I cut it at 9.5 by 9.5. And then I punched it at 4 7/8 all the way around. And then I just scored it on my scoreboard. And that gave me a pretty close fit. So I think it's like, it must be 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. They didn't have one of those. So this is the card. It just says always and forever, which I think is pretty fitting for being married 47 years. And I just have that inside. I was going to do an embossing folder here, but I didn't have any that are this big. And I guess it's good I didn't, because it probably would have been hard to fit these words. There, I just realized the words are a little crooked. Oh well, it's the thought that counts. And, you know, I've had on my list for a long time to pick up Xyron, and I haven't for my 5-inch. I know I just got the 3-inch, but this is too big because this is connected to the F. This is separate, but this is all one. And this was cut with my Silhouette, and I cannot believe the intricacy of the cut. First time, perfect. I was always used to my Cricut shredding it. So I was very impressed with the intricacy. Oh my God, that's driving me nuts that it's crooked, but I'm not going to cut it again. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so now that I'm back off my tirade. So I didn't get the Xyron, but after putting this down tonight, Xyron's way up on my list when I go to Walmart again, because that's the cheapest place to get it for the 5-inch one without a coupon. Joann's doesn't let you use coupons on anything that has a machine. So to buy Xyron, you can't do that because it's a cartridge and a machine, so you can't buy it anymore. The coupon things are getting a little ridiculous if you ask me, but that's my opinion. And everybody has one. Okay, so this so far is my project share. I'm just impressed I finally get back in here and I'm doing crafts, and I'm sure you are too. So I'm now a crafter again. And thank you to one of my YouTube viewers for correcting me. I am not a hoarder, I am a collector. Thank you very much. I appreciate your outlook and input. That was wonderful, but I'm not one of those anymore. I'm using my crafts. Woohoo! Okay, so I will cut now because it's like 23 minutes. But I had a lot to share today. And we did do 2 cards. So check out my blog at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. You never know what I'm up to. And you can also find the detailed instructions for all of the stuff that I've used and done and all that good stuff in the video. So thanks so much for stopping by today. Happy crafting.